You're watching Let's Chat.
Stop and think about this for a minute. How much do we owe to our veterans? A lot. We need to pay that forward. We need to pay it back to the veterans. And one such way to do that is combining some of the really good experiences in the military with some that may not be so good. And you put those together in the form of a song. How do you do that? We will turn to Angela Hunt. Angela is the program director for Freedom Sings, and you've heard us talk about Freedom Sings for a number of years. Good to have you back with us.
Thanks, Chip. Appreciate it.
Very quickly, your experience, military veteran.
Yeah, I joined the Army when I was 19. I spent 4 years active duty, 2 years in active reserve, and 2 years inactive. I loved basic training. I was ready to become a drill sergeant and warrant officer, and then I had a child in the military, and it became more difficult. So now I'm part of Freedom Sings USA, and we have a women's class, and that's what our event is about.
This event is tailored to female veterans. Right?
The event is to fundraise for our women veterans class.
And I got to tell you, the impact that women veterans have had on us and still continue to have to this day cannot be emphasized enough. You've got some heavy hitters in the world of music who are going to be here. You got guys who are responsible for selling millions and millions of records, and they've also been here. That is Steve Dean and Don Goodman. You may not know the names, but how about the song Old Red by Blake Shelton? Does that ring a bell? I thought so. How about Angels Among Us from Alabama? Ring on Her Finger by Lee Greenwood and Dixie Road, Watching You by Rodney Atkins, songs for Reba McEntire, came out of the heart and soul of these two guys alone, and you've got a number of other songwriters who are also going to be in attendance.
Yep, we're going to have Hunter Girl. She was 2022 America Idol runner-up. And then we're going to have Hunter Kerbo, who works in Nashville with a band called The Dimes, and Minnie Murphy, who's our Trailblazer songwriter.
Minnie Murphy is setting the world on fire now.
Oh yeah, she's incredible. We're very, very lucky to have her.
She really is, and I think you are. All right, you're doing all of this at the Barrel House Ballroom, not far from here, and this is coming up next Tuesday. What do you need as program director to make this the ultimate successful event?
It's just about getting people there, sharing what veterans do, and supporting our community. There's so many veterans that live in our community, and we all have different voices, and they deserve to be heard. You guys say thank you for our service. Let us be heard and support us.
As a female, a veteran, and a mom, what is the most rewarding part of your position with Freedom Sings?
After I left the military, I stepped away and I didn't tell anybody I was a veteran, and I just, went about my business as a civilian. The best part is serving those, being back and a part of the community, serving veterans and sharing, the things that I've learned with Freedom Sings USA and helping them through their tough experiences.
I've had the honor to MC a number of events over the years dealing with military, dealing with veterans, and again, the importance of what they've done. You can't emphasize that enough. We thank you for your service, and I want to talk a little bit more about this event at the Barrel House Ballroom. It's coming up Tuesday, correct?
Yep.
Time?
6 p.m. To 10 p.m. Free for veterans. The donations welcome.
Right. Free for veterans.
Yes.
You don't hear that a whole lot, but it is free for veterans. And again, you're going to have Hunter Girl doing, I'm not sure how many songs she's going to do, but you all were extremely lucky to get her to come on board with this. She's a busy lady now.
She is a busy lady, but she did start the Trailblazer class, and she's so excited to come back and be a part of us again.
I think she was 17 years old when we first had her here on News 12. And my jaw hurt. It was all the way on the floor hearing her sing and looking at what she wrote. She is sort of like Dolly Parton. She writes well beyond her years.
She does. She really gets veterans. She has a really big heart, and she has a good ear to listen. Not everybody can be a songwriter for Freedom Sings, but she gets it.
How do we get tickets to this incredible event that's coming up Tuesday? And again, it is called Trailblazers. How do we get signed up?
You can go to our website at freedomsingsusa.org, or you can go to Eventbrite and find Freedom Sings USA on Eventbrite.
You will meet some of the most talented singer-songwriters ever. You'll get to meet Angela, and you'll be happy to discuss your experiences in the military as well, correct?
Absolutely.
And again, this event is totally free to veterans. They are encouraging and accepting donations. And you don't have to be a veteran. This event is open to anyone. Angela, I will
Thanks,
see you
Chip.
next Tuesday. Looking forward to it. Again, check out the website if you'd like more information. That is freedomsingsusa.org.
Absolutely. Yep.
freedomsingsusa.org. We'll be right back after this.